And get this on and put some power down. Let's go, baby. Yes, it's got plenty of power. Look at that. Oh yeah, it gets up and goes. Yeah, these Chevy engines get up and go, especially. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is Peter. In today's video, and thank you to Bartow Ford, we're going to get behind the wheel of this beautiful 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe RST. Pretty excited because this is going to be my first time to be behind the wheel of this 5th generation Chevy Tahoe, which is brand new for this 2021 model year. Going around, guys, this is done in a black exterior color with a black leather interior, and it's got some red stitching as well. We got the 22-inch wheels. We're going to do a quick walk around. Of course, this is a shorter wheelbase, and you know, not the suburban size, which you can get for being bigger families. This is the RST model, which is kind of the mid-terms. There's 6 trims to the Tahoe. RST kind of fits in the middle, but this does have, you know, quite a bit of accessories. You know, you got leather seats, you know, it's got an upgraded radio and all that kinds of, you know, entertainment system. But you know, it's out of the 6 ones, you know, the high country is the biggest one you can get, you know, the highest trim. But this is, I think, is a pretty good trim for what you get for the Chevy Tahoe. So we got, of course, your hatchbacks here. We got the letters are blacked out on this one. As you can see, this is kind of more of a black appearance package, but as you can see, we got the 22-inch wheels, which is a really nice wheel. You know, they're running 275mm tires all around. This is a rear-wheel drive model. This is not an all-wheel drive. This is a rear-wheel drive Chevy Tahoe. I really like it. You know, everything's blacked out, as you can see, guys. We come around to the front. I really like the way this Chevy is done in the front. The design of this is really cool. You know, we got those daytime running lights here, we kind of swirl around. We got those LED lights here for the day. There is no type of fog or anything like that to the front grille, but at least we got that Chevy Tahoe trim here as well in the front. This is kind of like a blacked out aluminum, which looks good, and I wish I would have blacked out this as well. This chrome here would have been just a nice touch to that. But very good looking truck. I think it's a, you know, excellent looking full-size SUV, and yeah, really cool, really nice way it looks. So we got an antenna here, which kind of odd to put the antenna up here. It should be in the back. I guess for some reason they don't. The antenna kind of split up here for some reason, but it's not too bad at all. So we got some side steps, as you can see, guys, here. Doesn't look any, this is not any type of off-road vehicle, but it's just got a nice some side steps here to help you ease into the interior. All right, so I have the key here with me. We got, of course, automatic startup as well. We got the parking alarm, and we're gonna go ahead and open up the hatch in the rear so we can take a quick look at this Chevy Tahoe. Now, obviously, full size, you know, this is a full-size 3-row SUV. As you can see, we have here the 3 rows. You get about 32 square feet over here in the back behind these rows, and you can definitely, if you put this back, you're gonna have a lot of space here for storage. As you can see, we just gonna pull this up here. We got a little bit more storage. There is also you do have a spare tire, a little bit extra room here, and of course you can bring down the seats just by pulling this up, and this seats will go down. So really nice, you know, pretty easily to load a lot of stuff in this one. It's a little higher than usual. This is a pretty high vehicle, especially with these 22-inch wheels. So you're gonna get a little more effort to put, you know, your stuff up here, but it's not bad. You got some at least aluminum trim here to kind of help you out. It's aluminum to help you out with the stuff you're gonna slide into this engine bay. Now I don't see we see any type of plugins yet. We do have a 3-prong here outlet, and that's about it. We got some hooks and stuff here for some stuff here in the back, but overall pretty nice, really nice. And you can see some of the seat belts here that come up from the top here for your rear occupants. So sorry, guys, you know, have a lot of things you can tow it, you can put in here. So a lot of amenities and a lot of things you can use for this SUV here. So of course you can get that out little tray here that you can hook up your towing, your tow rig, or your trailer. So I don't know what the pounds on this is. Kind of tow at least anywhere from 7,000 to 8,000 pounds, whatever. I'll put that information, guys, up there for you on the screen. And but it's really cool and really nice looking SUV. So let's go ahead and put that down and bring that. Of course, we get a reverse camera here. And yeah, it's a little bit dirty, guys. Obviously there's a lot of dust here because we got the spring starting to come up, and we got some of that pulling on the cars, especially the black car, which looks awesome. But as you can see, all the yellow pollen that's getting here to Florida right now. So all right, guys, a quick look at the back here of this Chevy Tahoe. Of course, we got we got a little handle here. Let's get up inside. Black leather interior. Now this leather interior is really cool. It's got some red stitching, and you'll see in the front here. So as you can see, we have really nice space here in the back for the third row, for the second row here. Plenty of space here. This is a little bit far back more, but plenty of space for your niece, and I'm 5'11". So we got a couple of pockets here. We have your AC controls here for the rear passengers. We do have a couple of USB connections, and of course, you can control the AC for the rear here as well. We got outlets here and outlets here for your third row seats here. So coming into the back, guys, a little bit short in space, but it's got, you know, we can definitely put some 3 adults here in the back. This is being a full-size SUV. It's a little wider, so that's really nice. And of course, you got some of that stitching here for the rear seats. Really cool. I love the leather. Feels very nice and soft. Of course, you got some floor mats, and you know, it's really nice here. So a lot of soft. This is very soft leather here. Really nice. As you can see, that victory red stitching that's part of this interior package. Really cool and really nice contrast against that black leather. As you can see, we get a little bit, kind of looks like a little bit of light fiber, but it's really nice the way that trim here is. That it's kind of glossy trim, and of course we got some plastic trim surrounding that door handle here as well. So really nice interior, guys. This step just help you get out. So there is your interior for this Chevy Tahoe. All right. All right, so coming over here, I wanted to show you here the wheels of this Chevy Tahoe. These are 22-inch wheels. These are awesome looking size. I believe that certainly looks like a 4-piston caliper, and if you can see that, guys, that's a pretty good size caliper. I'm sure it looks like a 4-piston. Obviously, they don't have any type of fancy lettering or anything like that, but being these are heavy trucks, they need pretty good brakes, so I'm sure that definitely looks like a 4-piston caliper. We have the 22-inch wheels here, which these are, you know, nice glossy black. These are Bridgestone Alenza tires, 22-inch, 275 millimeters all around. So I think that tire looks pretty good, and this wheel looks really well. I like this blacked out package. It's, you know, this kind of really goes with the theme of the Chevy Tahoes, and I think it does, you know, an excellent job of the way it looks for everything blacked out. So all right, let's go take a quick look at the Chevy V8 underneath this Tahoe. So guys, popping up the hood of this Chevy Tahoe, we got hydraulic assistance here with the shocks, which is awesome. All right, guys, so we got 3 available power plants on the Chevy Tahoes. This is one of your first engines. This is a 5.3 liter normally aspirated V8. This has 355 horsepower, 383 pound-feet of torque. Of course, this is one of the options for the V8. We do have also a 6.2 liter V8 with about 420 horsepower, or you have the option of putting a 3 liter inline 6 diesel engine as well if you want some more fuel efficiencies. Now, this is just a rear-wheel drive model. We're driving the rear wheels, of course, and this is all that power is going through a 10-speed automatic transmission. So pretty good size engine here, guys. Lots of space here. Of course, you got a, you know, full-size truck here. You can definitely put whatever truck, any engine you want here. So, but 3 engine choices, it's not bad at all for this Chevy Tahoe. So, all right, guys, go ahead and get the hood down and bring this hood down of this Tahoe here. All right, guys, get into the driver's side of this Tahoe. Of course, you can see here more of that leather here. It's really cool the way that the red stitching is on this black interior. Really makes a nice accent. Of course, you got all the controls here for your windows and mirrors. We got a bit of a plastic aluminum trim here surrounding the door handle, and a little bit of that trim here. This looks like a light carbon fiber type of thing, but it's more of a kind of triangles kind of, but it's really nice. Of course, you got plenty of storage here for all your drinks. We do have a Bose sound system on this girl as well. Chevrolet emblem here. Of course, you got part of your step here. Here we got, I believe these are 10-way power seats. I'll put that up, guys, on the screen if I missed that. I don't remember correctly, but we got some good power seats here. As you can see, that stitching, and the seats look really nice. Got really nice soft leather, and the way they are, as you can see, that's really nice. That's a really nice the way they are sculptured, and the leather feels cool. These are also perforated leather, as you can see here as well. So leather steering wheel here with the thread stitching as well. We got some darker trim here, gray trim, and coming here to the part of the dash, you can see we got the trim going still as well. Really nice, and this feels really nice. Feels very soft for this dash here, and of course we got some aluminum trim here, and we got, of course, you got your parking brake here, all kinds of controls for your lights and switches here, and of course that's all your lights controls here as well. So we do have a manually tilting and telescoping steering wheel for your convenience. So let's go ahead, guys, and get into this Chevy Tahoe. I wish they would have done a small handle here, because obviously this is a little higher. Some might need assistance, but you're gonna have to grab the steering wheel just a little bit and slide into your seat here, guys. It's really nice. Obviously, you know, you're sitting tall, and this is a very modern. Obviously, this is a brand new interior of this 5th generation Tahoe, which is really nice. Now, I have not been in a Chevy Tahoe before, as recently. I have driven an old Chevy Tahoe about 10 15 years ago, if I can remember correctly. I don't know, I didn't remember when that was, but I know I have done it. But obviously this is a brand new, latest and greatest Chevy Tahoe, so really cool. We got a 10-inch screen here, guys. All the visibility is really nice. As you can see, we don't have any type of sunroof or anything like that here, but we have plenty of you know, the windows and everything's well laid out, and plenty of visibility around. Lots of nice trim here. As you can see on the dash, we got this kind of a really nice feeling patterned here for the trim on the dashboard. All this has got also some leather here with the red stitching. Of course, you got your 10.1-inch screen here, a little bit of storage space here that closes here as well. You can just grab that here and close that. As you can see, pretty nice size glove compartment, and but it's, you know, it's really nice way out. I love the dash here as well. All your readouts are right here, guys, and the steering wheel feels really good in your hands. It's not as thick as some of them are, but of course, this is just to be in a trim model. Mid-trim model is pretty good size, and it's got plenty of amenities, and I really like the way they've kind of configured the red stitching with the black interior. It's really nice and cool. So all right, guys, let's go ahead and get this Chevy Tahoe started. Go ahead and press the start button, get that V8 started. Coming around, you guys, of course, you got a 10.inch screen, really nice crisp graphics, really easy to touch. You can see, you guys, here we got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all the goodies of this, all this gives you. We do have different sounds here. Let's go ahead and check out. Let's go ahead and put some bass here so we can hear it. So really cool the way you got all the intuitive here. Let's check out, of course, we got your phones, we got the music. I don't believe this has got, we got OnStar. Okay, we don't need it. Let's go back home. Really nice and intuitive. As you can see, I don't believe this has of course, we got trailering if you want to have that Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all the settings for you. Really cool and innovative system, pretty easy to use as well. So really nice, and I really like the way everything's laid out here, guys. We got your gear controls here for what gear we want to go into. Of course, you got your outlets for your AC here, the little switch here. You got your hazards, dual zone AC. We do have the volume control here, which is really convenient. And let's see what's on the radio here while we're at it. Yeah, it's got a pretty good sound system. This is of this Bose sound system. I don't remember how many speakers there are, but I'll put that up on the screen for you guys. Of course, you got a little more bell buttons and stuff here for your radio. Dual zone AC. We do have also seat heaters as well for the front seats. USB connections, 12-volt here, a lot of storage space here. Of course, you got a couple of cup holders here in the middle. We have a big tray for storage here. We got a little extra tray here for putting your things. We do have a couple of more USB connections, and it looks like an SD card slot as well. And you can put a big stuff right here as well, so plenty of space for storage. And as you can see here, we got a nice phone. I don't think this is I don't believe this has any charging, wireless charging for your phone or anything. I don't see anything at all here at all. It might be available in the higher trims or as an option, but at least you got a really nice center armrest here with the red stitching. Nice pattern to all this, as you can see, guys. So really nice interior. So this Chevy Tahoe. Coming here to the front, guys, we got analog gauges. We have a lot of gauges as well for temperature, for coolant, battery, and all that. And let's go ahead, guys, and close the door and get on our seatbelt to take a quick test drive of this Chevy Tahoe. Now, this is going to be my first time driving a Chevy Tahoe, this one, especially with this 5.3 liter engine. Everything's really nice, laid out, very comfortable seats. Of course, I don't need the heating right now. I believe that they're not cool seats, but we got all, so you can see all your, we can put the adjusted temperature here on your dual zone. AC is blowing nice and cool. It's really nice. I love the big mirrors. You got huge mirrors. Everything here is really nice. You got, looks like a little microphone or speaker there. Of course, you got your mirrors here. We got all kinds of things. You got your OnStar as well. And we have, looks like your control for your AC in the rear, if I'm correct. Lights here. Nice features of this Chevy Tahoe. So this is my first time getting behind the wheel of one of these. So excited, guys, to see how this performs. Obviously, this is not a performance car. I do love performance driving. This is more of your, hauling, or if I would get something like this if you want to tow your race car to the track or your boat to the lake or anything like that. So let's go ahead and just get this mirror and see if I can, what else I can grab in this. Okay, we got phone connection. You can see you got all kinds of units here. You can switch to the graphics here. This is a little, like a 4-inch screen here that gives you different information on your car and home. So we'll leave that on the miles per hour digital screen there. This one here, guys, it is a 2021. It is slightly used, but obviously, you know, we're trying to even get some of these because of everything's happening. It's not easy to get newer cars, but this one's got 7,700 miles, so it's still a pretty brand new Chevy Tahoe, and I'm sure these are not easy to come. I really like the way this combo is as black on black with the red stitching. So all right, guys, let's go ahead and go and test this girl out. Let's put this on D. Of course, we got the low settings here for that. Now remember, this is a rear-wheel drive model, so there's no you know, off-road modes or anything like that. This is just your kind of your base Chevy Tahoe model here. So that drives nice. You can definitely hear that V8. Obviously, this thing feels big. It does feel like a big tank compared to some of that. Even though I've driven Raptors and Ford F-150s, this does feel pretty big, but it's not at all. It feels still very easy to drive. The steering is very light. I can tell in the parking lot, so it's a very easily maneuverable for people. Really easy. I can even do it with one hand so easily. Let me see. We got your mirrors adjusted. Yes, we got pretty good adjustment of the mirrors. So nice visibility. I'm sure you can adjust them, but the seats feel very nice. The position feels nice to drive. It feels really nice so far. I mean, suspension is very soft. I can feel very comfortable so far in those little bumps here. And the brake pedal so far feels a little bit, feels light on its touch, but we're gonna get to test that a little more. So we got 355 horsepower. I'm sure this thing weighs probably close to 5,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds. I'm not sure the way to put that on the screen for you guys, but let's go ahead and see how this girl goes. Not very smooth transmission. Power feels good. I mean, it gets up and goes pretty decently. I'm not flooring it all the way, but it's got plenty of power. Pretty quiet so far. I do feel some pedals here in the back, a little bit to switch your gears. I'm feeling that, and you can see that from the bottom here, from the driver perspective. But there is definitely some pedals here in the back to move your gears. Now we also have a 10-speed transmission on this girl, so it's got plenty of gears to go through. But it feels really nice so far. Very quiet, tiny bit of wind noise. And let's test that. Yeah, this obviously you got 22-inch wheels. You got plenty of tire. You got 275mm tires all around. These are, so you got plenty of grip. But it doesn't feel too bad. Obviously, it does feel heavy. You do feel a little bit, you know, higher, and you feel a bit of that weightness on it. But you know, we're doing about 60. Very comfortable, very easy to drive. But overall, it's not bad at all. Very comfortable too. Let me test out the brakes a little bit. Yeah, the brakes, you gotta put some pressure on the brakes. They don't feel that great. That could be just the pads, but yeah, definitely the brakes feel a little bit squishy. Not as confidence inspiring as I would like them to be. But everything's really well out. Everything's at your fingertips. Feels very spacious, this vehicle. Yeah, the brakes, yeah, it's got, once you put some more, yeah, the brakes are there, but it takes a little more effort, and they don't have a ton of feedback, to be honest. Let's see how this girl goes a little bit. That's good. You know, it's not, doesn't feel underpowered. It's very smooth, so the power delivery is kind of, you know, kind of a bit of a tame, but it does go pretty quickly. It goes quicker than it actually feels. But it's still very smooth. I mean, I'm sure the 6.2 liter V8 with a little more horsepower, then I feel a little much more peppier. But it's not bad at all. I mean, for every day, we got plenty of power, to be honest. So unless you're towing or anything like that, or putting a lot of people inside here with some towing, yeah, I would definitely go with either the diesel if you want some economy with some torque, or you want to go ahead and do the 6.2 liter V8 with 420 horsepower. So, but it still feels very nice. It's very composed, very easy to drive. Obviously, this is a big vehicle. It does take most of the lane, but it's very easy to drive. It's very composed. It goes straight. Tracks very well. and it's very comfortable too, super comfortable. So it feels very composed. You know, it's got rear independent suspension, front independent suspension. So remember, this new generation has, you know, a rear independent suspension as well, guys. So that's something new feature for, you know, it's not a real life axle as it used to be. So it's a very nice composed suspension. That's why they're right. It's very smooth even with its 22-inch wheels. But Chevy did a great job of, you know, even, you know, with having big wheels like this, you know, it should be a little more choppy, but this is very nice. It's still very comfortable ride. Excellent the way this Chevy feels, to be honest. Very impressed with the ride, and such a nice and calm, you know, and a very spacious interior. I really like this. It's really nice. Very quiet too. I mean, it's super quiet. This V8 is really nice and quiet. So we got, you know, the screen here, guys. We got a nice stereo system here, and if you want to switch stations here, you can just go like this, and it's really intuitive the way this is. As you can see, guys, here, just touch that up, and you can just go ahead and pop 80s, 90s, whatever you want to watch. But it's got a really nice sound system too. Really easy and intuitive way this the system is connected. So very comfortable, as you can see, guys. Very easy. Everything's really easy, reaching, going. Really nice. Really more impressed than I expected it to be of the Chevy Tahoe. So a very nice vehicle for sure. Turning is nice, and now it's this. Yeah, there's not much of a steering feel. It's very light. It does, you know, help you turn very nice and easily. And the power is plenty. I mean, you got plenty of power. I'm easily on the gas. You get up to speed very quickly, very easily. It's, you know, a really enjoyable ride, to be honest. So, as far as an SUV, I mean, yeah, if you know, this is a much bigger vehicle. If you are not used to driving, say, a much smaller SUV, say like a Ford Escape or something in that range, this is not much more. You do feel bigger, of course. You got a little more power. Yeah, definitely the size of the vehicle is a little bigger, but you got cameras, you know, you got things to help you. But driving this is pretty easy, to be honest. Very easy to drive. There's a little bump here that I go, oh yeah, that's not, but it's very supple suspension, so much more than I expected it to be. So, especially with this big wheel, so it goes the older Chevy Tahoe there. So pretty impressive, guys. The brake system, yeah, the brake system, it takes a little more effort, but once you get used to them, the brakes are not bad at all. Really like the way this feels and rides. Yeah, I mean, if you press it, yeah, it goes. It's got good response from the engine for sure. So absolutely. Well, we got some traffic here, so let's see what we can play, guys, here in the meantime. See something from the 80s. Oh no, we went back. Oh, we got some Kenny Rogers. Oh well. But yeah, guys, very impressive, very nice interior. I mean, I love the way the layout is really nice. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this on and put some power down. Just go, baby. Yes, it's got plenty of power. Look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, it gets up and goes. Yeah, these Chevy engines get up and go, especially even with this weight. Absolutely. Very little quick. Yeah, it's pretty decently quick, especially for the weight. But the suspension is nice. I mean, the stability is pretty decent. You know, it's a big vehicle, but I like it. It's not, you know, I like a little more than I kind of forget it. But the brakes, yeah, they're not bad. But they do take a little bit of getting used to. But other than that, it's a little bit spongy. But other than that, the braking power is there. I'm sure they're going to heat up quickly in some spirited driving, but that's not what this vehicle is meant for. But very impressive with this Chevy Tahoe. Hope you guys been enjoying this quick, you know, tour and ride and drive of this Chevy Tahoe. Now, guys, we haven't tested out. Actually, let's go straight. We haven't tested out the rear view camera. We'll test it out in just a few moments here. Let me just go ahead and get in here, guys. Big thank you, guys, and a big shout out to Bartow Fl again for allowing me some time in the Chevy Tahoe. This is part of their used car inventory. This is pretty new. I mean, pretty nice Chevy Tahoe, 5th generation with 7,700 miles. I believe they're not asking the small amount. I believe this is around 73,000. I'll put that I'll put the exact number on the screen for you guys. So these are not easy to come by. You know, this is a pretty decently loaded RST model of a Tahoe. So yeah, they're not cheap, especially with what's going on right now with the prices. I'm sure they're not gonna be giving you a discount on this much, but it is what it is, guys, with the price. Let's go ahead and check out their rear view camera here. This is the only thing I don't like. I wish it was down. It seems more natural, but you gotta press it up. We go ahead and get the camera going, guys. Here, let's see if we can park this. You can see we got the directory lines. I don't know if this has some sensors or not. I don't hear. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got the sensors. Yep, there they go with the sensors. So we do have some sensors, and this one, they're a little bit late. They're not as quick reacting as, for example, the Fords I've driven. They seem to have a little more, to give you a little more time to say, and then they give you the noise for like reduction or the higher noise to make sure you're not hitting everything. We're pretty close here as well. So, all right, let's put this back in drive and get this out, guys. So, all right, guys. Well, there we go, guys. We have the Chevy Tahoe for you. Really nice. I really enjoyed the driving this. Very comfortable, very nice. I would recommend something like this, especially this trim is really nice. This red stitching in this. I'm sure there's a lot of combinations, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to do all those. Have to subscribe, guys. Subscribe, like. Thank you once again. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.